We are going to make an origami butterfly using an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. Let's get started. 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. Let's start folding. This edge, match it to this edge. Once it's done, make the crease. We are going to make another fold over as such so that we can go ahead and fold from here. Open it back up, open it back up, flip it. There's our crease. Cut with scissors. When we're done cutting, we end up with this right here. Open it, square. We have a crease from this point to this point. We want another crease from this point to this point. We're going to bend this over so that this point matches with this one. And when it does, make our crease. Open it. Next step is we are going to get this and bring it over to this. How we do that is we're going to go ahead, grab these and bring it down as such. Don't worry about this coming up. What we're going to end up doing is we're going to fold this down. Just bring it down very carefully, pointing out the tip up here. Try to get these corners to match. When these corners match, we can start creasing. Make sure the other corner matches as well. And our final crease is done. For the following step, open up this flap, get this corner, match it up here. Crease. Do the same thing to the other side. This corner, match it up here. Make our crease. Next step, we are going to go ahead and get this and flip it over. Once it's flipped over, we are going to bend this over as such. Hold this, bend it over. Now we want to go ahead and make sure that our bend goes past this line, about a thumb of thickness. So we're going to do this, play it by ear. Okay. Notice that there's these two little flaps sticking out. You don't want to go ahead and bend these for the following step. So the next step is we're going to flip this back over, and once it's flipped back over, we're going to grab this tip. Again, remember the two flaps, leave those flaps alone. We're going to bend this over as such. Okay, once it's done, bring it back, flip it over. Once it's flipped over, let me make sure I did this part. Once it's flipped over, turn it and start getting the flaps and bring them down. Make sure you bring the flaps down. Notice that this starts bending. Don't worry about it. This is part of the process. This line, try to match it to this horizontal line and make your crease. Do the same thing to this flap. Bring it down. Once it's brought down, again, you'll have this in place. Go ahead and make a crease as well. Next step, let's flip it. Once it's flipped, remember this bend that we created before. Just kind of fix it up a bit. We are going to now bend this back slightly on top so that it passes over this line again. Not too much, but just enough. This is going to be the head of the butterfly. The following step is we are going to bring this butterfly, we're going to bend it sideways so that we get a symmetrical representation. From this, you will notice one thing. From this tip to about this tip, where this line meets here, we are going to do a fold this way. So, and when you start folding it, you will see the crease created. So don't worry too much about where you're going to fold it. It'll automatically be there. So we're going to do that. Now on the other side, we're going to do the same thing. From here to here, where this line meets this one perpendicular, we're going to make our fold. So let's do that. Once we do the fold, make the crease. And once we're done with the crease, we can open it back up and kind of fix it up a bit. And here is our origami butterfly from the first one we started. You guys have any suggestions, any ideas, anything that you want done as a tutorial for future references? Please go ahead and drop me a note. I'll be more than glad to work it out for you so you guys can watch the tutorial. This has been Various Crafts. Thank you for watching and have a pleasant day.